Hello and welcome to The Talking Point, which was our warm-up recording for the podcast, but now we're doing it every other week.
Yeah.
So it's now just us rambling. And after weeks of searching for it, we've finally found some bottles of Poacher's Choice, which will mean nothing to most of you. But we remember it being one of the best Badger beers we've ever drunk. But we were hammered at the time.
Try it. It's good.
Is it?
Nectar. We had to go to the poshest shop around.
That is a very good beer.
Right? This is why I've been trying
So
to
we're
find
going to now recommend our first recommendation ever, Badger's Poacher's.
If you can find it.
If you can find it, tell us where it is.
Oh, that's lovely.
But anyway, last talking point, we asked you the question, what from CES most interested you? And it was a wide scattering of things. We got people who liked smartwatches.
Yeah.
We got people who didn't like smartwatches.
Pretty much, we've got, for every positive thing, we've got somebody with the opposite view.
Yeah.
Because we've got Project Christine, you hate it.
I don't hate it, I am from the era...
Where you built your own computer.
Where you built your own computer, or if you bought a computer, the parts were proprietary in a specific shape and needed a fucking crowbar to remove a CD drive so that I could put a DVD writer in there.
You've had one bad experience, haven't you?
Two.
Alright, fair enough. The way I like to think is anyone that genuinely is after a high-end gaming PC
knows how to build one and can build one properly.
Yeah, or would just buy a built one.
Yeah.
It depends on their model. How the subscription model works could make a massive difference.
Yeah.
Because if you could get a high-end PC perpetually... Yeah,
that's where it might
it's not
get
that
a bit...
bad. But if you can't, then you're screwed. It's just not going to work.
Because Dan Allen, Deborah Krupier and Joshua Phillips and Gao were all interested in this. Joshua Phillips says he's excited about the idea of modular PCs and the possibility of taking advantage of distributed system functionality, particularly the potential to speed up parallel processing.
Yes, because that's going so well so far.
Yeah. I'm going to stay with my truth in that basically proprietary parts. This is where it all falls apart from me. The moment you make anything proprietary,
it's got to become a standard.
It's got to become a standard.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but Project Christine doesn't look like it's standard ready to me because Razer won't fucking give it up.
No, and Razer have this habit of making something that everyone goes, wow, that's really cool. Forget about it. Yeah.
Hydra.
Yeah, even the Project, whatever it was, the thumbsticks and the big screen and that little part.
Project Fiona.
Yeah.
How
did I forget that name?
Yeah, what the hell is...
Who's
Fiona? And who's Christine?
I would have totally have paid for Fiona. And that's how she's married. Why she's marrying me.
No, it's not.
Don't get into that. There is no answer. I've been through this. There is no answer. Not even a hint of... She questions herself. Whenever I bring it up, I have to quickly change the subject so she doesn't actually think about it.
Is it... What have these men at Razer done that they've had to name entire projects after their other halves? That is some serious sucking up. Look, I will make the entire world of gaming love you by calling a computer after you. Please forgive me for kicking the dog.
I hate to jump down the route of the usual stereotypes, but you're assuming they've met women.
I'm forgetting.
They're from a gaming background and they're geekier than we are.
Or we could be completely wrong, and it's just females in the gaming industry that are as egotistical as the rest of the men in the gaming industry, and they're just naming it after themselves. Anyway, I am against Project Christine because of the whole proprietary thing, and I don't want to go back down that path. I don't want to see it return.
I like the idea of the model. If they could pull that off, but you could just do it with a graphics card.
Yeah,
it's not difficult to replace a part.
No,
it's like a screw.
Well, you say that. PCIe is a standard, but have you seen the difference in size between PCIe graphics cards?
Yeah, okay, you got to have a big case for a big graphics card, but potentially...
Yeah, but if you go down that model, then...
I know what case you got.
Yeah, but that's...
You could buy a PC with an upgrade subscription fee.
Oh yeah, that
And then just
the subscription fee. I'm all for it. That kind of thing I can get behind, because that means that your machine's kept up to date, and it is just the same as every 6 months refreshing a part of your computer.
Yeah.
In fact, I've lasted a year.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
Although
I like the idea, not Project Christine.
yeah, I think I'm on board with that. I think smartwatches. What do you think of them?
Waste of fucking time.
See, yes and no. Right.
I've got a smartwatch. It's an iPhone.
Well, this is my problem, is that I don't want another screen that just does what my phone does.
Yeah, it needs to replace.
No, it doesn't even need to replace. I'm quite happy to have all the power on my phone and my thing just literally for what you would use your watch for.
Yeah.
You don't use your watch for anything other than glancing at the time. So what else could you want that you could possibly want to glance at? Oh, I've got a message. You know, I didn't hear my phone go off. That is the biggest bugbear for me, because my phone vibrates like this. You just don't hear a thing.
Man.
If you're glancing and you can see instantly on your wrist that you've got an update, you don't necessarily want to read it there, but you know you've got something pending. You know you've got an email. You know you've got something. You don't need all of the crap that's on your phone on your wrist. You just need the time and a message.
Or you need to find the manufacturer's settings to turn the vibration on your phone up.
No, it's good enough. It's just literally, it's a perfectly square phone. It's really slim, and it's when it's on a surface, you don't see it because it's perfectly flat. It's like the iPhone. Do you remember the old iPhones?
Yeah.
They used to fly across the table because they were curved on the back.
Yeah, I did like that.
As soon as they put a square back on it, nothing. It don't move. It barely gives you a hint that it's ringing.
Yeah, I can ignore this quite easily. Joe will agree. Yeah, that's her in the background agreeing that I generally ignore the phone.
Yeah, but that's by choice. That's different.
No, I'm just useless at the phone.
I love the thought of you going. This doesn't work on audio.
No.
That's me retardedly punching a phone.
Yeah. So we got that.
Smartwatches are good.
Smartwatches, yeah.
But they have their applications. They don't need to tell you things other than basics.
Yeah, so Stuart Renton wasn't for them, but Mel Eddy likes them. Deborah Croupier sees interest in them, but not that much.
Did you just call her Milady?
Melissa Eddy. Mel Eddy.
Milady. Oh, brilliant. You're stuck with that in your head next time you see her.
That's her name.
It's Milady. Sorry, I just imagine a bunch of LARPing people.
She probably does.
Milady, yes.
Oh,
simple
what else
things.
have we got? Deborah Croupier has also mentioned something that didn't get much press: the partnership between Intel and Google for Intel-powered Android smartphones for the business market. Mm-hmm. Now that's more of a business thing, so I can see why many people didn't get interested in it.
I think they're going to have
but
to.
It's very
cheap phones,
it's a very interesting market because, despite the fact that BlackBerries are shit, they still hold the bulk of the business market.
They're losing it quickly.
They're losing it quickly, and they're going to continue losing it because BlackBerries are shit.
Oh, yeah.
They used to be good, but
they have. I really shouldn't have cake here. They have one benefit, BlackBerry. First of all, the new ones can run Android apps.
Yep.
And they can run their own BlackBerry apps. So there's a bigger market than Android, essentially.
I didn't realise they could do both.
Yeah, I believe they have basically some form of emulation to run Android apps. I don't know if it works 100% of the time. Or I don't know if this is just something they're proposing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure they've done it. And really, their design isn't necessarily bad. But they don't do anything new.
Yeah.
They have that, or had that business market, and the only thing that I think keeps them going is literally the fact that they still have the BlackBerry Enterprise Server nonsense that for some reason businesses love. But an iPhone does everything you need now, as does an Android. I don't understand the selling point. Okay.
Well, Tim Hassel was one of the only people to mention wearable, basically fitness gear.
Again,
tracking bits.
I want an Up. Have you seen the Jawbone Up?
Yeah.
Well, Simon's got one. They've released the Jawbone Up 24/7, and they finally fixed the one flaw it had. I say one flaw. There's probably quite a
There's
few.
many flaws.
Yeah, the first one fell apart. They had to
Yeah.
recall it was that bad. But they fixed the flaw where you had to sync it.
Yeah.
Now it's wireless. It syncs to your phone. They're complaining in all the reviews that you have to look at your phone. Right, I'm sorry, but
You had to look at a PC before.
not even that. But generally, for the market this is going for, it's probably the more because proper runners will get a proper running watch.
Yeah.
This is more for the more casual kind of market,
And for the even more casual market, there's this thing.
But they're probably more interested in drawing a penis on GPS than they are with their stats as they're going.
Yeah.
Getting that thing afterwards so you can put on Facebook and go, ha, just did a 6-mile run. Don't know what that accent was. That is the market they're going for. The only other issue I've seen is the fact that apparently it falls off.
Yeah. Well, there's a few of them out there. He likes the LG Smart Band. I'm going to go with the much cheaper Wii U.
Isn't that just a pedometer?
No.
What?
Pedometer, pressure sensor, can track altitude, speeds. It can tell when you're running and when you're jogging.
It sets you a calorie limit, calorie
I-
for the day. It tells you when you worked it out.
When did this... What?
It's Wii U!
Ah.
It's the Wii U version of Wii Fit. It's we bought them the other week.
So basically they promote you going outside and not playing on your Wii U.
Well, it's so that they can track you when you're not playing on your Wii U. Yeah,
You can't wear this when you're on the
yeah. It tells you it tells you to take it off when you're on the Wii U. But
They
basically,
made a console that tells you to go outside and not play the console.
but a bit more because there's a few more sensors in there. It's able to track all the shit like the speed that the steps are going at, rather than just the steps. So it can tell what you're doing.
It's got a bit more intelligent.
Yeah, it got a bit more intelligent and can work out your calorie burn on the go based on what you're doing. And mine says
My
apparently
phone tells the time.
It tells the time on your body temperature as well.
What?
Yeah,
It's just...
it's 20 quid
That's just silly.
if you've got a Wii U. So
Yeah.
basically, we bought the only two of them.
Yeah. There's a massive stock at the local game store, but nobody else can buy them.
Was there any
to see,
other?
isn't it?
Was there any? Yeah,
I think that's pretty much it. There's the silly 4K screen. Well, sorry, not silly. The silly bent screens.
yeah. So nobody
It was the
seemed to like them. Nobody seemed to bring them up.
There's the lovely 4K screens.
Yeah,
But nobody wants
nobody.
a TV with a curve.
Yeah.
It's just...
Well, it depends how you've got a consumer. And Firehawk Shadow Child was also bringing up the Oculus.
Yes.
And I'm on the fence on this one as well. I love the idea of it. I love the concept, but I think now it's taking a little too long to get to market.
Yeah, it really is. The problem
It
is
needs to-
they keep improving it.
Yeah, they need to.
Stop and
But
release one.
we've got the fear now of hype burnout. Because now people are getting that excited that if they don't release something soon, it's going to go the other way.
It's going to become a Project Fiona
Yeah.
when nobody knows what's actually happened to it.
Well, no, people are going to start expecting things that they just won't be able to deliver. And either the Oculus guys will try and deliver them and never launch, or won't deliver them and get slated for not delivering them.
Yeah, but they've got all this cool research, and a few devs have had fun playing with them, so
Yeah.
why not? The most important thing to me is price range.
Yes. Yes.
If they can't deliver it at the right price, it's not going to sell anyway.
Nope.
But they could release the lesser tech, the one they've currently
Yeah.
got, as a cheaper model.
I think they will.
Yeah,
They'd be daft not to.
freaking do it.
Yeah.
If you release a cheap model now, people will buy it. If you then release a better model later, people will also buy it.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to complain. Sorry, my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Well, we need a topic for this week.
That's putting me on the spot, innit?
Yeah.
Your favourite type of bottle opener?
One that opens bottles. Job done.
I don't know. I literally...
We can talk about.
I've been in a coma all week, so I have no idea what's happening in the
Shall we
news.
talk
I've no
talk
idea.
trademarking and copyrights?
King.
King.com. Yes. Trademarking and copyrights.
This is going to
And
be
how-
a very short conversation. I don't know you're going to make a question out of it.
Does the law need reforming on these
Yes.
matters? should...
And nobody will disagree with you.
Yeah.
This is the problem. We're going to get answers.
What is the... Okay, then. What is the stupidest trademarking or lawsuit that you've seen regarding trademarking and patents?
Easy.
Yep.
Apple swipe. Doing this to unlock something.
They've
got. You can't do that. That's why.
That's patented.
That's why Android originally it had the change in the.
Yeah.
That's why they had to put 4 dots, so you couldn't just have the bottom and swipe. Apple have trademarked that swipe, despite the fact there is nothing unique about that swipe. That's just how they chose to unlock it. They just needed an action. It could have been anything.
Me.
It's ridiculous.
That is, that's
the touchscreen equivalent of holding a button.
I mean, I was gonna go with something really stupid like the bra that holds wine, the wine bra with a straw.
Why?
That's a patented thing.
Why is that stupid?
Well, unless you're drinking red, it's going to be a problem because it's going to warm up.
Yeah. Or you just drink it really fast.
I
imagine the type of person that would wear a wine bra wouldn't necessarily drink slowly. I imagine they would probably drink it quite quickly and then go top it back up again.
But there's also trademark things that make no sense, like Edge. How the fuck does any single word ever get trademarked?
Yeah, it's even better. Candy and Saga.
Yeah, Candy and Saga. This is what brought this on, because King.com have attempted to trademark Candy and Saga in America and have successfully trademarked the words Candy. No, they've trademarked Candy here, they haven't trademarked Saga.
Right, but they're trying to get Saga.
Yeah, they're trying to get Saga. They are enforcing the copyright on the trademarking of Saga before they've actually got it.
Nice.
By trying to take on the Banner Saga, a game about Vikings.
Yeah, if anything is not even closely related to candy and crushing it.
Well,
actually, Vikings might. I'm just thinking.
No,
they are renowned for crushing and pillaging and raping and such.
Yeah, but if you're going to go on right to use the word, Vikings have more of a right to the word saga than a Bejeweled ripoff.
This is the be all and end all. What it comes down to is the fact that King have made a non-unique game.
Yeah.
Given it a non-unique theme and somehow trademarked said theme and another word associated with it, which is associated with a lot of other games.
Yeah. Well, they can't trademark the actual style of game because PopCap have got that.
And they ripped it off.
Yeah.
From everyone ever. That game has been around. I had that in my PDA, and before that, I think it dates back to the 80s.
Yeah.
It's not.
Columns.
Yeah, it is not a new game.
Nope.
But you put candy on it, and suddenly it's trademarkable. It's ridiculous.
It is up there with the vil suffix. You can't call anything vil anymore because fucking who own it?
Those people.
It's not PopCap.
It's not Zynga.
Zynga. They're the ones.
That's how you know my games.
But they tried to trademark Farm first.
The problem is there's a massive problem with patent law, with trademark law, with any kind of copyright thing, because software isn't really that patentable.
No.
Because if it's an idea, you could make your own... Oh, God, more sweets. If it's software, potentially you could easily make your own version that does the same thing. Could be entirely different. Every single line of code will be different. Yeah. But it does the same thing.
Yeah.
And suddenly you're infringing on their patent. That's silly. I mean, that is just absolutely ridiculous.
Because what makes it worse about the whole trademark law thing is just how flexible it is. Because, by all rights, the way trademark law was originally stated, Mickey Mouse should have been out of copyright 40 years ago.
Yeah.
The trademark on that has been extended for longer than the original trademark should have stood.
See, I don't know how it works when you have long-running... I know you have things like... You have IPs and music and things like that eventually run out, but I don't know.
There's a statute of limitations on a trademark. You can only trademark for X amount of time based on the media that it is. Hence, you've noticed in the last 10 years, Cthulhu's become a lot more prevalent in society.
Is that because...
That's because H.P. Lovecraft's trademarking intellectual property rights have lapsed because it's 100 years old. Alice in Wonderland, same deal. Robert Louis Carroll's rights ran out.
Cool.
And
So now people are free to...
so now people are free to do transformative works on the original copy.
Oh God, Rule 34.
Rule 34 Rule 34 won't pay a blind bit of attention to
Yeah, I
trademark
can
and
imagine.
copyright law.
So,
Okay, we agree that everything needs to be changed. So we want to know, what is the most stupid thing you have ever heard of, patented, trademarked, or
I'm
copyrighted?
actually quite excited about this one.
Yeah.
So I want to see what people come up with.
Because people are now going to go out and search for them. That's what I want. I want you to search and find us the most stupid
Did you
thing.
see Amazon's the other day? Basically,
Amazon's drones.
no, they've got one where they have a patent on predicting what you're going to buy and shipping it in advance. Shipping it before you've bloody bought it. I imagine this is kind of en masse. So we know that this city is going to get a snowstorm and so on. They're going to have this and they're going to have that, and we'll ship everything in advance. But that's just planning, so it must be more in depth than that. They must know roughly, beyond basics, what you're going to buy. So they're going to ship things.
Yeah, because it
to
does.
the
It
local
does.
depot.
Yeah, but that just sounds like clever logistics. That's
Yeah,
not actually
that's
something that should be
that's
patentable.
supply planning. But what they're doing is taking that to the next extreme and predicting what you're going to buy and having it on its way to you. So by the time you've ordered it, it's already on its way, and it'll literally hit the last depot and be sent to you. I genuinely, I can't get my head around what's unique about this in terms of, because it's the same as
That is just clever logistical supply.
yeah, they're just doing it to a granular level. But even then, there's no way they could know what I'm going to buy on Amazon.
Yes, they can, because they recommend things to you on Amazon every time you go there.
I have never bought a recommended product. Not only that, but if you go through my purchase history, and even what I browse, I have the worst. I have a Paul Ross canvas. I have methylated spirits. I have a knife. I've got all sorts. I sound like I'm going to take people hostage.
Yeah, but think about the number of people that are that use Amazon on a daily basis. Think about the analytical supply opportunities that amount of data.
Essentially, I think they're pandering. I think they're aiming this purely at regular buyers and people that are quite susceptible and have been in the past.
It won't be that. But like you said, they'll know the weather that's coming in and know that when the weather's coming in.
I mean, we do that. That's nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing clever. But do you actually ship it's the shipping to the local depot that's the big thing, because they know that the weather's coming in.
That's all they're doing to the local depot. Yeah. But this is what I don't understand. It must be more detailed than that, otherwise they wouldn't have had a patent.
Yeah.
I am genuinely intrigued by this one because I don't understand. I've only had it through a news source. So you know what they're like. Oh, they've done a patent on shipping.
Well, this is it. The news sources make it a bit difficult as well, because the King.com one, they haven't got the patent yet. They haven't got the trademark yet in America. There's the right to, but the media's gone wild because they're enforcing it based on the British giving them candy, which was fucking ridiculous. Our country needs to be shot. Our Prime Minister hung, and anybody involved.
Let's be honest, though. It's because no British person's ever made an app with the word candy in it.
Well,
we don't care.
That as well, as we'd call them by their real name of sweets.
Yeah. It's like if somebody trademarked aluminium, we wouldn't give a shit because they've missed a letter. Simple as that.
Yeah, but we can't really. The aluminium argument is kind of one of those issues, because I have been working with. Well, you'll do it as well. You'll realise it when I say it. When you work with CSS as much as we do,
colour.
And
I hate
which
colour.
which way do you type it when you want to say colour?
I don't. I specifically.
No, you force yourself to use the U.
No.
I subconsciously write it the American way every time because that's the way I write it more often.
No, for some reason, something in my brain goes, you're writing a sentence. This isn't a short piece of random. There's no hex in this. It's going to have a U in it. Whereas
my brain can't do that.
It's just one application for all purposes.
Yeah, this is the same word Fuck it, it'll do.
Yeah, I hate the Americanization of CSS. There should be something. There's your killer app for £1,000,000. British CSS. All it does is when you process it, it just takes out all the U's.
Patented it. Yeah, job done.
Right, shall we? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favourite?
Yeah, what's the most
worst,
stupid trademark, patent, copyright you have seen? Please amuse us. The most amusing. I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna make it a competition. Most amusing will get a random box of loot from the stuff.
We would say there'd be Poacher's Choice in it, but we'll never find
There won't be Poacher's Choice, but there'll be stickers and Legos and things like that.
Are you getting rid of crap? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Woo!